Hello, welcome to Ask Me Anything About YouTube, and today we are talking about COPPA, a law that has YouTube in an uproar. Sal?
So,
Wait, I'm Sheri Barbera.
I'm Groucho Marx. I'm Sal Barbera.
And this is YouTube Bootcamp. Welcome. So we have 12 issues that we are going to cover, and let's start with what those issues are.
Okay, I'm going to read them off, 1 through 12. All of them.
Let's start with number 1.
What is COPPA and why is YouTube in such an uproar about it?
COPPA is a law from the Federal Trade Commission, and it is called the COPPA, Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. And the reason why there is such a huge uproar is because the FTC fined YouTube $170 million for, what did they call it? Violations of COPPA by creators on their platform. Plus, the ruling means YouTube can't employ its ad targeting system on anyone under the age of 13. A massive problem for a platform with so many young users.
This is number 2. What are the outcome of COPPA on YouTube channels and creators?
YouTube has now required creators to mark videos and their entire channel, whether it's made for kids or not. Every single video now, if you have 3,000 videos, and some people have more than 3,000 videos, every one of those videos needs to say you are or are not for kids.
So individual videos. So you could have some that are for kids and some that are not for kids?
Yes, because maybe you have made some videos that are for kids and maybe the majority of your videos are not for kids, or maybe vice versa.
But to start, if you're starting a channel, you can start by making playlists for kids, not for kids.
That's very smart. So exactly, you would want to definitely segregate content for children from everything that's made for adults.
All right, number 3, is there a fine for creators that don't comply?
Potentially, yes. There is a fine. The FTC can actually fine per violation, and that would be per video. $42,530 per violation. Now, that doesn't mean that they will.
Really?
Yes, really.
Wow.
But they can fine per violation. So in other words, if they see that you're trying to comply and you haven't complied all the way, doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to start saying, okay, you got 10 videos that are not in compliance and we're going to fine you $425,300. That's not what they're saying. What they're saying is that we expect you to immediately start complying with us, and we will watch and see if you do that. And if you're not doing it, yeah, we may potentially fine you.
And are there warnings? Do they give you warnings?
Yes, there are warnings.
All right.
The other thing that they're looking for are mislabeled videos. So in other words, videos that are for children but that are not labeled correctly.
So number 4, what if you don't label your content for kids?
Let's say your channel is for kids and you haven't globally labeled it for kids, or you haven't individually labeled your videos for kids. YouTube can detect that, because YouTube can detect that, and they can shut you down. They can do all kinds of things. They're YouTube.
They see everything.
Well, they see everything, and it is their platform.
Right.
And you are there for free.
How do you comply with COPPA on your YouTube channel?
Well, we did just sort of talk about that, and there's 2 different ways, and one is to globally make your entire channel kid-friendly or not, and the other is to individually make your videos kid-friendly or not, and that's the way.
Okay. How do you update your audience settings on individual videos?
In YouTube Studio, now that is not Creator Classic Studio. You can't do this in Creator Classic, but in the new YouTube Studio, you go to your video tab and then edit. Select the videos that you want to edit and then go to audience. And then on the audience setting, you can update the setting to kids or not for kids.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, when you upload new videos, now you will automatically be prompted to select whether or not it's for kids or adults, unless you have globally set on your channel that it's not for kids or for kids.
Okay, number 7. How do you update your audience settings globally?
Now this is pretty cool, because if your channel is all for kids or all not for kids for adults, you can go into the YouTube studio, you go to settings, and then you click on the channel tab and then advanced settings. And then you go to the audience section and choose an option that best describes your channel's focus. You can update that one setting. And here's the cool part. When you update that one setting, it theoretically, according to YouTube, will globally change every video on your channel.
Wow.
I know. So you will not have to go back into your 3,000 videos or 300 videos and do it yourself. Now, this is what I read. So again, that has to be confirmed.
So number 8, what is considered kids content?
That is a very, very tricky question. Now, I went online and I researched this, and according to Kristen Cohen, the Assistant Director, Division of Privacy and Identity Protection for the FTC Bureau of Consumer Protection.
Whoa.
Yes, I know.
They got to shorten that.
Channel owners can determine if their content is directed to children under COPPA. There is no one-size-fits-all answer about what makes a site directed to children, but there is guidance. Your content isn't considered directed to children just because some children may see it. However, if your intended audience is children under the age of 13, you're covered by COPPA. And you have to honor the rules requirements. The rules set out by the FTC will consider in determining whether your content is child-directed are: number 1, subject matter; number 2, visual content; number 3, the use of animated characters or child-oriented activities and incentives; number 4, the kind of music or other audio content; number 5, the age of the models; 6, the presence of child celebrities or celebrities who appeal to children; 7, language or other characteristics of the site; 8, whether advertising that promotes or appears on the site is directed to children; and number 9, competent and reliable empirical evidence about the age of the audience.
Whoa. Now how do you do that? That's hard. How do you do that?
So these are the factors that are set forth by the FTC.
They really sat around the table and figured those out.
That's right.
How do you know who? Okay.
Okay, let's keep going.
All right. So number 10. If you set your
Number 9.
Number 9. What ages does COPPA affect under the new rule?
COPPA affects from birth up to 13. Anyone under the age of 13.
Okay. So number 10, if you set your content as made for kids, what does this mean for your channel?
YouTube clearly states that if your video content is aimed towards children, the platform now has to start limiting the data it collects on these viewers. It will also remove features including comments, personalized ads, info cards, end screen, stories, community tab, notification bell, and the ability for viewers to save videos, watch them later, or save to a playlist.
Number 11, what happens if YouTube thinks a video is made for kids but you disagree? Can you appeal?
Yes, you have the option to send feedback to YouTube to appeal your content.
And number 12, what happens if creators mark their video audience incorrectly?
This can result in compliance issues under COPPA and may result in consequences for your channel or videos. Thank you for joining us in Ask Me Anything About YouTube.
Please leave questions you have about YouTube in the comments below and share the video with a friend.
For weekly answers, subscribe to YouTube Bootcamp. And
you're Sheri Barbera.
I'm Sheri Barbera.
And I'm Sal Barbera.
Sheri Barbera.
And this is YouTube Bootcamp.
We'll see you in the next video.
We'll see you in the next video.
Ciao.
I'm Groucho Marx. I'm Sal Barbera.
And this is YouTube Bootcamp. Welcome.
Welcome. Why am I welcoming you?
Hi.
I don't know, but welcome.